Sana, am I toxic for loving Azande? Am I toxic for loving Azande? Love Azande. He hates the fact that he is definitely misleading Kawe. Definitely misleading Kawe, but I feel like Kawe is falling for it, And I was so glad watching yesterday's episode, feeling like Kawe is coming back to her senses, refusing or rather saying reasons that she is not yet ready to go on her own journey, to venture outside Khusela. After Zolega convinced her that really what I'm trying to do is to protect you, Kawe. However, as soon as Kawe had a talk with Azande, I feel like that's about to change. I'm sorry, but I feel like it's about to change because Azande has sold dreams to Kawekazi. Azande is here for selling dreams, and let me tell you, he is definitely doing a good job because Kawekazi is very ambitious, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with ambition. Absolutely nothing wrong with ambition, but when you are taking advice from Azande, he is a real villain. And I do, however, feel like he just wants to take advantage of Kawe's idea. And, I feel like if the idea does work out, they manage to invent it, Azande will take all the credits for it. Azande will take all the credits for it. So I'm just like, Kawekazi, do you know the man that you're about to lie in the same bed with? Like, do you know him? Like, I don't trust him. He's a snake. I do, however, feel like Zolega will find out. And as soon as Zolega finds out and realizes that Azande wants to take advantage of her daughter, like Zolega will lose it. Zolega will lose it. I saw them also talking about Zolega will be gone for like a month. So I don't know if she will still be gone for like a month, after she realized that legit she is leaving Kawekazi in Adventure's hands, because Azande is here to lash on Kawekazi. But anyway, I love it. I love the chaos. I'm here for it. I'm like, bring it on, Azande. I love a villain, okay? I really do. I'm like, bring it on, brother. Bring it on. We need to see this. Meanwhile, the romance between Hlati and Tsumega is broming. Sana. Not Hlati going as far as asking Tsumega that they might as well move in together in the same bedroom. So it appears that Utsumega move out of the main bedroom, and Hlati is like, hey, we've been doing the shenanigans for some time now. You might as well come back to the main bedroom. Tsumega feels like it's not yet time. They are not yet ready for that. However, they do feel like they need to disclose or be honest to their daughter Uyanga, who is currently going through the most. Honestly, Uyanga wouldn't care less at this point if her parents are back together or not, because she just feels like her life is in shambles at this state. She feels like she's about to lose her position of being a head girl in school. She feels like either way her parents cancelled her matric dance. She's just a teenager. When you're a teenager and you go through minor problems in life and you just start to feel like your world is about to end. I feel like that's exactly how Yanga feels right now. She's just a teenager who's just going through like a lot of things right now, and she feels like it's over. She feels like, yeah, this is it. My world is ending. My world is ending right here and right now. I feel like that's one thing that Yanga feels right now. However, other people are suspicious if Tsumega and Hlati are getting back together. And by other people, I mean Ntsiki and Uthandega. But obviously, it seems like Tsumega is not ready to disclose to her best friends that Yesemi and Hlati are shaking things up again. Looks like Utumtums is not ready to let go of that information, holding it close to her chest. And also, we saw Utsumega having a talk with Uxolani, saying, Xolani, my babe, please don't bring troubles in my house. I do not want troubles. And they were talking about the fact that Uxolani Uthandeka Sand is starting to fall for Zethu. I do feel like Uxolani will not follow his mom's advice, because the heart wants what the heart wants, you know. Very hard to advise a heart, Sana, matters of the heart. Very hard to give an advice to. So yeah, I do feel like he will just go ahead and be with Uzethu, and then he's gonna spiral out of things. And honestly, I cannot wait for that to happen, because I do want a relationship Kahlatsi and his brother Uthulani to be shaken up a bit, just shaken up a bit. I'm here for it. Am I toxic? I feel like I am. Oh, Sana, I can't stand Hlati and Tumega getting back together again. I really wanted the divorce to happen. I really wanted these two to get divorced and get it over and done with. Never have I ever thought I will agree with Othulani when he is advising Uhlati, saying that he does not think that getting back with Utumega is a good idea. I'm like, Uhlati, I also don't think so. You two, just I can't fall in love with you two. Like, I can't find you two a cute couple. I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see cuteness between Hlati and Tumega. Really? No divorce? Oh, Sana, I can't. Anyway, I guess Yanga's behavior worked, since it seems like the family is gonna stay together. The Mabantla family is staying together. Meanwhile, trouble and drama between mother and daughter, and that is Uqhawe and Uzolega. So Uqhawe came up with a brilliant idea, and they feel like Zolega feels like, it's a medical idea, it's gonna help technology and medical in terms of heart transplant. And I feel like, because Uqhawekazi has recently went through a heart transplant, so that's what inspired her idea. So it seems like Uzolega just feels like maybe let's give it 10 more years, and it's gonna be hard to pitch such an idea, or let alone for it to be a success, right? Not Uazande being behind the whole thing and making sure that there is definitely confusion between Uqhawekazi and Uzolega, because I think one person who is encouraging Uqhawe's idea is Uazande, and this will make Uqhawe go against her mom Uzolega, whereby Uzolega is saying no, not now, we are not ready to pitch the idea. So it appears that Uazande does have a contact overseas, and he is willing to give it an ear, and Azande's contacts actually thinks that it's a great idea, right? So now Uzolega, who's opposing everything, and Uqhawekazi feels like Uzolega is jealous just because she's not the one who came up with the idea, so therefore she is jealous, okay? And when Azande said, whatever that Zolega says goes, in a way, I kind of felt it. I do feel like, in a way, I'm sorry, but I will say this, I do feel like Lazarus doesn't have a spine as a man. Like, I do feel like at most times he never voices out his opinions, At most times he lets Zolega says, no, this is not going to happen, and that's that, they go with whatever that Zolega is saying most times, and this is how I feel, okay? I could be wrong, but I do feel like he approaches that way. Anyway, if you're married, I think happy wife, happy life, so he's kind of saving himself. Now, I think Azande has picked a fight with the wrong one, okay? Another storyline that is going to be very, very interesting to see, it's Zethu and Xolani. Sana, how is Zethu falling for Xolani? How is Zethu falling for Xolani? And the sad thing is that Xolani is falling for Zethu right back. Like, these two are falling for each other. They are falling for each other. And for me, honestly, it's scary. It is so scary considering that Zethu was Yanga's girlfriend. And now with Xolani hardcore falling for Uzethu, it's just gonna create another fight within the Mabandla family, and it's gonna be so difficult because Tumega and Thandeka are very, very, very close. I do love the relationship that Tumega have with Uthandeka, but now since they're gonna be fighting like this, I know that Uthandeka at the end of the day will have to stick by her son. Will have to stick by her son. If Xolani says, "Listen, ma, this is what I want," it's what he wants. So I'm like, Sana, another fight in the Mabandlos, because they ain't gonna be taking this thing of Xolani and Zethu dating lightly. Sana, not Uhladzi, who is always into other people's business. Definitely is not gonna be taking this lightly. Tums and Hlati are no longer getting a divorce. Tums and Hlati aren't getting any divorce no more. So listen, after Yanga was rushed into the hospital, both Hlati and Tumega were having flashback of the time, or by the time that they lost Linkamfa, and for some reason it's brought them close. And listen, it's even Tumega suggested that there is no need that they eat dinner separately tonight, okay? They need to sit down and share dinner together. When I tell you that one thing led to the other, because these two, were looking at each other like, Sasabaweli, Kesana Lwami. And I don't think they will be getting a divorce anymore. And it's very much, I don't know if I should say it's unfortunate that something that something this critical brought parents together. Something like a child being a bit disobedient brought two parents together, but it definitely does seems like Yanga being a disobedient brought Tumega and Hlati together, and they ain't willing to separate or divorce anymore. Wow, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Tumega and Hlati not getting a divorce after they have dragged their divorce storyline? But I did sense in a way that this divorce storyline is dragging way far off for Inimba. Inimba doesn't drag stories like this.
Ke Uyanga wohlule shame. Let's recap on Inimba. So Uyanga went out with her friends on her 18th birthday, and she decided to consume alcohol. Meanwhile, her parents, Tumega and Hlati, were throwing a birthday party for her. Unfortunately for Yanga, things did not go well as she got alcohol poisoning, which landed her in hospital. Luckily, Xolani was at the right place at the right time, because he found Yanga and rushed her to the hospital. This is when it was found that she had alcohol poisoning. Now, I think Yanga's situation is about to bring Tumega and Hlati close. I think Yanga's situation is about to bring Tumega and Hlati close, because as soon as they found out that Yanga has been in the hospital due to alcohol poisoning, and I think really they feel bad, and they feel like their divorce is one thing that drove their daughter to what she is right now. Like, I knew that Hlati and Tumega are not going to get divorced. Like, something in me was telling me that this divorce is never going to happen, okay? And I must give it to the writers in saying that their child, Yanga, brought them close again, because I just knew that the divorce it ain't happening. There is no way. There is no way in the ways of the ways that the divorce is happening. And really, the divorce did not happen, I mean, so far, it does not look like it happening. I don't know. I could be proven wrong. And I don't know if they're going to decide to make it work for the sake of Yanga, because Yanga has really been acting out ever since she found out that her parents could be getting divorced. Well, another interesting storyline for me it is Azande and Zolega's relationship. I could be blind. I could be seeing something that is not there. I see something in this too. Hey, I really, really do, and something that is more than just business, way more than just business. And I don't know, hey, could Zolega be easily tempted by Azande? Now, of course, Zolega did offer Azande a position in Khusela, and look at Azande's look, okay? He's already getting ahead of himself. He's already thinking, how can he take over Khusela and make it his? Remember that Azande and his cousin, Lazarus, are not in good position right now. Of course, Azande will want to avenge himself by taking Ikusela. And I don't know if Azande is willing to use Uzolega, or Uzolega is just going to be attracted to Azande. Sana antisoyiki for Lazarus, who has trusted Uzolega this much. Of course, I could be blind. I could be seeing something that's not there, but I'm seeing it. I am definitely seeing it, okay? I do see something between Zolega and Azande. And I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm like, no, this cannot be it. It just cannot be it, Zolega cannot be with Azande. Zolega cannot betray Lazarus. Like, out of all people in this world that you may want to betray, Lazarus is not that man, He is so kind, beautiful. He's every woman's dream. Meanwhile, Kasana Omawethu uthi move on next to the next relationship. I do see that Mawethu's relationship is going to be a bit complicated because remember that the girl is working for Khusela and now Mawethu is working for Zondo Tech. It's going to just bring a little bit of work conflict into their relationship, but I don't know. Like, I'm looking forward to see how will they manage that conflict. Just really looking forward to that.
Yeah, Ngamtanandini. You do not call police on your parents. You just don't. Sana the liver, young ahead. And when I watched this week's trailer, I was convinced that Yanga will get into some sort of trouble. Then she will be brought home by the police. No, that's not what happened, child. Yanga went and called police on her parents, alleging child abuse, saying that, since Uhlati, I know Uhlati is a street old-fashioned parent and sometimes quite annoying. But yeah, I honestly believe that any African father finding their underage daughter with a pair or a box of condoms will react exactly the same way that Hlati reacted, right? And just a little bit of spanking says this child must go to the police station, report and allege to like a sana Yanga, my girl, out of control, Gasana, out of control. Anyway, I liked the fact that the police did not just rush into arresting Hlati and Tumega. They were like, okay, let's get in and let's talk about it. I do, however, feel like they will give Hlati a warning to say, Lalela, you should never lay your hands on your daughter, which 100% I agree with. Physical punishment is never an issue. And I do somehow feel like Hlati will result to grounding Uyanga, to take away her gadgets, this, that, and the other thing, which I feel like is the best thing and the solution. But I'm just still shocked. Sana Yanga, iliva engaka sana uyithathapi umncinci. Sana Lwami, Yanga went to the police station, reported her parents. Now, let's go back to the Ngogana family. Honestly, their storyline is boring, dragging, and annoying. Annoying. I must say that. Because tell me why they're angry about something that really means nothing, okay? And they are dragging it, they are hurt, they're like, oh, Dad, you did our mom dirty. Lazarus goes as far as saying that he regrets ever merging his company with his father's company, and he goes as far as saying that he feels like his dad should go back to Mthatha. Like, I'm like, all this is just so unnecessary and it's just dragging, and the storyline is poor and weak. Honestly, that's according to me. It's something that would just not hurt me if I were to find out that I mean, it will hurt me, but I mean, years later, I'm not sure if it will hurt me years later. But yeah, I feel like everyone is just dragging and exaggerating the whole thing with the Ngogana family. Sana Uyanga is getting out of control, but also I am so tired of